Alright, Langer, so since Inheritance Trials does feature Reaper enemies, now it's finally time for us to take out true Shikai Ichigo. Obviously, we all know with this character is that he's a different type of character, right? He is all around inflicting status ailments. He does 100% more damage to these status ailment inflicted enemies, technically 150% given that they are also weakened, and with this status ailment infliction, he also then does get to 80% SP boost. But he's the first character in the game to only have that increased status ailment chance against Reaper and also Quincy's. Usually it's only when they have attribute advantage. Now this comes with some negatives and also benefits. The benefit here being of course that he does have killer against all enemies in guild quests, but the negative is that when the character doesn't have killer, especially in Inheritance Trials, he performs significantly worse. And I've been very curious to see how he does perform when he does have killer, and that's what we're here to check out in today's video. Alright then, so jumping into the quest, let's have a look at the quick builds. In this case, I'm choosing to use a sticker, fortification pill, and of course also a T-set. With these three particular links, give me a good mixture of full stamina damage, strong attack damage at full stamina, and also recharge. Again, 2 out of 5, so level 10 HP, level 10 focus, with full stamina, and also SP as bonus abilities. So I should probably preface right from the get-go that I have not actually played with this Ichigo that much when it comes to this particular IT. So with that, I haven't really learned the exact pattern. As you can see there, we've already messed up a really good strong attack 3 that would have allowed us to clear super fast there. With Ichigo that we did showcase the other day, I had the map layout down to a T. I knew exactly what to use. And with that, we were able to get a very easy 1 minute play time. Let's go ahead and use our SA3 there. It still feels really powerful and fun just using that strong attack 3, I will say. But what you're seeing here, the biggest difference now that the character does have killer is that, one, of course, we are doing more damage, but we're also constantly inflicting status ailments, being able to clear these quests significantly faster than usual. So can we nuke this entire map with an SA3? Yes, we can. Look at that. That feels powerful. You love doing stuff like that. Anytime you can nuke a room with that SA3, it feels really, really good. And you know, if we don't kill an enemy with a strong attack, usually the status ones does have us covered. Let's once more use our SA3. Look at that. Man, is that fun. I can't wait to see what Caleb have next planned for that SA3. And then again, we can go here, use our Soul Bomb. Granted, my character is 5'5", so the Soul Bomb is hitting a tad bit harder, but he does have Weakening and Lacerate, 100% more damage bombardment. At 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, he should easily Soul Bomb the entire stage, no problem. So look at that, massive difference. I mean, we got a 1 minute and 17 second clear time. We did stall a bit at the start, made some mistakes, but super fast and super safe. Easy, and also, most importantly, fun. That's what you want to see with a character like this, and that's what you expect with a character like this when he finally does have killer. And that was a big thing about this character, right? When the character has killer, he's a completely different character. And to a certain extent, he's the only character like this that really prioritizes killer even over attribute advantage, as we saw in Limit Breaker, because again, his increased shards is only to Reaper and also Quincy's. Having said that though, would I prefer more characters in the future to be like Ichigo in the sense that they have the increased chance only against a certain killer? I'm not really too sure. I mean, it definitely has its negatives and also benefits. The benefit being that it's more ideal in guild quests, less ideal in IT when the character doesn't have killer. But at the same time, you know, they are experimenting with the killer situation and how they give out the increased chance to inflict status ailments. So who knows, maybe in the future we're finally going to start getting characters with just outright debilitator against any attribute, any killer, and that would be kind of cool to see. Honestly, I'm surprised they haven't already done it. I really am. But I guess for the context of guild quests, especially for the character that's designed to constantly inflict status ailments, unfortunately, a few enemies were left alive here. It would be a bit too OP, but then again, I mean, there's a lot of things in this game that's maybe a bit too OP. SA3, again, just super, super powerful, being able to one-shot the bosses like that. Multiple ways, even. Remember, we're doing a lot of overkill damage here with that SA3. Soul Bomb, nice and easy. Very easy stage. I don't think that was the fastest. I don't think at once I positioned my strong attacks well enough there, but it was still really safe. Like, at no point, even though we have to charge... Oh, apparently we're even faster there. At no point, even though we're charging down that SA3, which was what I love about it. You know, a lot of times we see these new attacks, new gimmicks come into the game that are more so just gimmicks and don't really work in the practical sense. But Ichigo's SA3 literally has no downsides. Even when you have to sit there and fully charge it up for just, what, 2 seconds? I mean, the initial hit means that no one ever has a chance to even hit you. Jumping back into our next run, though. Let's use the SA1 straight away. I'm not even keeping track of the particular SP boost, but I'm pretty sure we are having it active more often than not, if not the entire time, right? So let's use our SA1 there into the 2. Lucky for us, the SA2 does have some good back whiff to it. Speaking of whiff, I completely whiffed that SA1. Would love to use my SA3 here. This would be a good place to use it, but I'm not comfortable using it given that we're going to have to use it again in the next stage. And unfortunately, we've now taken damage, but I guess this is going to be an example of a bad run, a run where you do take damage. Now, Ichigo doesn't have much, you know, full stamina damage abilities, but we also are rocking full stamina damage links. Let's see how it does affect our run. Quite notable there. As you can see, we actually didn't even nuke through that particular wave right there. SA2 into the final set of enemies in that stage. Luckily, we did actually weaken them, so we were able to take them down in 2 strong attacks. So noticeable damage difference here when we do actually take a hit. Surprised we did take a hit, to be honest. That enemy attacked us super fast. Let's SA1 upwards and then nuke with the SA3. Or are we even nuking anyway? Because, I mean, yeah, to be fair, decent amount of damage. SA2 into the 1. At the very least, the bosses are going down super quick when we do take damage. That's again going to be a rarity. Don't know how I took damage there. But I think at 1 out of 5 or 2-5, if you do take damage, it might affect your potential to nuke through all 5 stages. In our case, again, I do have a max transcendent Ichigo. We have removed the transcendent slots, but the sub bomb still does hit quite hard. So looking at a bad run then, I think we're looking like maybe 130, exactly 130. So it's exactly in line with what you expect, right? At worst, you're clearing in 1 minute and 30 seconds, which is still actually really good. While we're on the topic of Ichigo, though, with his unique, of course, SA3, let's go ahead and use our SA3 there. Look at that. That was good. That was really good. And unfortunately, one enemy survived. Great. But again, I'm really excited to see what they do next with that strong attack 3 in terms of what character will next get it. And I feel like a character that maybe would make sense is Tree Bankai Renji. Because in his case, right, you know, given the nature of the attack doing the initial charge up into the actual nuke, it somewhat resembles Zagatepo. Like, I'm pretty sure he does grab Mask with that and then lets it off. So it'd be kind of cool and down to see that on a Renji, if they were actually willing to do that. I'm not sure what other character could get it. And to be fair, they can really put this on any character they wanted to, if they really wanted to. But in cases where it makes sense, I could definitely see Renji getting it. And I feel like he deserves it. I'd be down for Renji to get this type of SA3. Let's set it off early, though. Unfortunately, the SA3 did nuke into the final stage when we didn't actually intend to. And with that, we actually probably could have killed that anyway. But I was looking the other way. I was not prepared for that. Either way, doesn't affect the run too much when we take damage right at the end. We were still able to take them down in 1 strong attack and again still able to soar in the final stage. Let's look at our clear time. Definitely around the 1 minute and 10 second mark. I don't think that was the fastest there, but we're still getting very good and consistent clear times. Somehow that was even faster. I don't know how that happened there. I feel like that run was slower. Either way, still good run nonetheless. Let's do one more run to wrap up the video though. Alright then, so jumping into our final run, let's see if we can make this the fastest run yet. So let's go ahead and use our SA3. There we go. Is it going to hit the side? It might. There's the 1 enemy. I don't know how he keeps staying alive. I need to position myself down. Let's go down here, into the 2, back up, down with the 1. Unfortunately, 1 enemy was left alive. That's fine though. We'll just have to use 1 more strong attack. But one thing I will say, I'd be kind of curious to see if they ever do it. I'd love to see this SA3 in combination with the Barrage Attack SA2 that Bambietta has, because, I mean, it might not be the best kit for, like, this type of content, but for Guild Quest, having the SA2 into the 3 would be really, really powerful. Now, in that case, I feel like we used our SA3 a tad bit too early, so we didn't actually nuke into the final stage, but again, 1 strong attack is definitely enough to take them down. Let's go down here into the 1. You know what? Now that we're here, let's just sub them here. Can our SA3, I haven't tried this yet. This might be a good or a bad thing. Let's actually use our SA3 in this particular map and see if we can nuke all 3 waves. I don't think we can, but let's find out. Yeah, there was 1 enemy left. You know what? We're going to jump cut. I think we did this last time. We're going to jump cut to this final room once more. And I'm going to see if we can actually nuke the entire stage with 1 SA3. Of course, we have the damage to do it, but the question is, do we have the range to do it? I might have to position myself really, really good here. Either way, though, for the final run, 1 minute, 12 seconds, really good. Let's do 1 final room, though. Alrighty, then, let's try that once more. So I want to do a bit of damage here. Okay, maybe position myself here. Unfortunately, I have to let it go early. That kind of sucks. And unfortunately, reset just happened, so that was like our last attempt, and we kind of messed up there. I'm not going to lie. It's fine, though. It's fine. Maybe next time. Maybe another time. I feel like if you do perfect that, though, and are able to nuke through the entire stage, or at least the bosses, so you can just finish up the other enemies with 1 strong attack, it might be more ideal to nuke the 3rd stage, the stage before, and then SA3 in the final stage. That might be better, but we kind of messed up there. With that said, though, that's the video for today, trying out true Shikai Ichigo once more in Inheritance Trials, now that he does have Killer. And yeah, he basically performs exactly how you expect him to. He's in line with other characters when they have Killer. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a sub 1 minute playtime, but it was definitely still really close. Maybe with some extra perfection in terms of strong attack usage, we definitely could get him to under 1 minute. He's already proven himself to be really good in GQ, even Limit Breaker, and now of course also in Inheritance Trials. At least when he does have Killer. I will be honest, when the character doesn't have Killer, at least in IT, is not really a character you want to bring. With Killer though, definitely someone you might want to main, and I've been having a bit of fun with him trying out in IT, at least for today. This was my favorite characters of last year, and now that I've gone and linked to all my main characters, I think I'll be maining him for the rest of the month in Inheritance Trials. Either way, hope you liked and enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and peace.